roster was there. I mean, Jushin Liger, TJP was there, Rocky Romero, Caristico, better known as Sin Cara or Mystico, Taguchi, of course, the ever flamboyant, I would say flamboyant or charismatic Taguchi, Dragon Lee, Sho and Yo, Roppongi 3K, Amazing Red, Will Ospreay. Oh my god. I missed a show and a half. Oh well. You know, even though it is Liger's last year. So let's see here. GCW worst behavior ever. Is that Game Changer? Oh, really? It is. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Joey Janela was there. Kikutaro, who's real hilarious. Jun Kasai, probably the sickest motherfucker you will ever meet. He does the hardcore. I saw a match that he had with a guy by the name of Masada, and they did a gusset plate death match, and at one point Masada dropped toe hold him into the gusset plates, and the guy's face was a complete mask. I mean, it was just blood everywhere. So let's see here. Oh, Serena Honey Punch Kyle from LFC. That, I'm trying to get more, LFC fighters on the show. That's why I've got Maxine Stryker coming on, because she will be debuting very soon. Of course, a couple people I would dearly love to get on my show is, of course, Vixen Romano, who's a very good friend of mine. And of course, Lisa Onyx. For those of you who don't know, she was to have made her debut at the event that was supposed to take place last week, but sadly it was canceled. And Lisa also is known as Bronco Billy from the original WOW promotion, Women of Wrestling, back in 2000, 2001. So it's kind of cool to see this come full circle. I'd also love to get Hollywood on the show. I think that would be really, really, really awesome. I would love to be a total fanboy, because I remember her when she was on the original Glow. And of course, I was so young I couldn't even stay awake to see it, to watch it. So, my Twitter is blowing up. Malibu has expressed interest on coming onto the show as well. It's just a matter of us getting, the details ironed out. Now what? Okay, so Kat's almost ready. Okay, this is going to be a fun podcast. I mean, I've already been talking nonsensically random gibberish now for 34 minutes. That's got to be a new record for me, y'all. I had a friend chew me out because he thinks I'm bailing on him, only because I don't want to go out drinking at the bar. See, there's another reason. Last week, there was an incident here in Portland where we had Antifa and the Proud Boys. All right. But there was a series of protests. It ended in violence with the Proud Boys and Antifa here in Portland. Well, the night before, the Proud Boys decided they were going to come into the bars in Vancouver here. Now, I got along with, most of them for the most part. My buddy Nathan, on the other hand, he can be outspoken at times. And he almost got into a fight with one of them. He was pretty amped up when when he and I made it back to my house. But yeah, it was kind of a odd night last Friday. But that's not the only reason why I don't want to go to the bar tonight. Another reason is I've got liquor here, and it looks like hello.
Hey.
Looks like we got our first guest here. Everyone, please help me welcome Mark to the show.
Oh God, I'm already on the air.
I've been on the air for 30.
Cat should be calling in a minute or two.
I've been on the air for 36 minutes now.
What have you been talking about? I hadn't been listening.
Oh, I was talking about how I missed. There's an event in Tacoma last night. New Japan came to Tacoma, and I was supposed to go there. And I missed out because it would have been my one and only chance to see Jushin Liger, the Japanese legend. And I completely spaced it. And, of course, I talked about a little bit about the 15th, how it's going to be epic. And, of course, I mentioned that we are now on the World Wide Web at WashingtonWrestleTalk.com. And
yeah, how's that going?
So far, so good. I'd like to be able to do more with it, but, baby steps for right now.
Yeah, that's the best way to start out.
Yeah, just baby step, baby step, baby steps.
Oh, you just go crazy like I do and then always just get in over your head.
Yeah, that is true.
So you get to learn from me how not to do things.
Yes, this is how not to do it. So what's the haps, man? What's been going on?
No, not much. Just staying busy. Looking forward to all the upcoming stuff that's coming up, and I'm looking forward to the 15th. Problems as usual, but hopefully everything will work out and we'll have something going on for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I know Cat will be ready, so I can't wait. And then more stuff coming, and just lots of stuff coming, lots of excitement.
Oh yes, and I can't wait to wait for that excitement to come. Actually.
Yeah, no, I almost want to say something. I'm just waiting for Cat to get here to save me. I've been ready to blab for days. It's getting on my nerves now.
It's just getting on.
It's a handful of people who know, so you can talk about it a little bit. Not that half the people probably haven't put it together already and figured out what it is, but it's still fun like this.
Actually, one of the things I did talk about was I got this email the other day from a listener, and he said he listens to the show on Alexa, with like a Echo Dot, all those Amazon products, and you just tell Alexa, hey, listen to the Washington Wrestle Talk podcast, and I guess it plays. So I'll have to test that theory out.
Now you gotta go buy one and try it.
Actually, I have one. I got one for Christmas last year. It's still sitting unplugged here at my desk. Actually, you can. I think you can do it on your cell phone too.
That's how I usually listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Put in the headphones, sit back and relax, and a cup of coffee, and listen to you yap.
Listen to me flap my gums for an hour.
Yeah, it's not bad. You do a pretty good job.
Well, thanks.
I actually kind of look forward to listening to a lot of them.
Yeah, and I'm not doing them as often as I am now. I know,
and I kind of miss it. You gotta get back to that regular,
the regular,
a couple times a week.
Regular scheduled programming. I did mention that I will have Maxine Stryker on the air.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. I'm looking forward to you talking to her.
September 1st. So
I'll be listening and sending in some questions for you, I promise.
Oh, you can even call in because we're doing it.
Hold on, Kat's finally calling, so.
Oh, okay. And now we wait. Call ended. Oh, shit. Whoops. So, we'll be getting a call back here, hopefully, in a minute or two. But Mark's right. I do need to get back into the swing of things here. I don't care if you're a session wrestler or if you're a catfighter, a boxer, a producer, or even a fan. Hell, if you want to be on the podcast, let me know, man. I'd love to have y'all on here. Let's see. Technical difficulties.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
I got it to work. Thanks.
Yeah, we are
Yay.
we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. So what's up, Kat? How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Just spent 4.5 hours in the emergency room, so that's cool.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, had a little issue, but, I'm good now, so it's all good.
I think my
Still
record.
called in. What a trooper.
Yeah, I think my record's like 8 hours.
I'm here for the party now.
The outcast family is here. All right. So, first question for you, Kat. How did you end
All
up?
right.
How did you end up meeting Chloe and Delight?
Funny story. Where I worked, I actually worked with both of them. We met through our job. We were all three servers for a restaurant, a big chain restaurant, and I trained Chloe. Delight was already working there. I didn't get to train her. And Chloe was my follow, like, on the floor. And I remember this is, like, the best story. She was helping me set down all the soup on the table for the guests. And there was a crayon wrapper that had fallen into one of the soups that I had not noticed before we set it down on the table. And she literally stuck her hand in the soup to grab this crayon wrapper. And she still tried putting it on the table. And I was like, no, you can't do that. And I was so upset with her. And I was like, have you ever even, served before? And I wasn't mean to her. I was just so, surprised. And she was like, I'm sorry, I panicked. I was caught off guard. And it was just a habit, reaction. And that's just how my body reacted. And turns out she was looking for a place to stay and, live. And I was like, oh, well, it just so happens that I have an extra room available where I live if you want to be my roommate. And then we became roommates. We lived together for 2 years, and it was great. And Delight came over occasionally, and we would have some fun, and that's it.
So, what made you do